Hello guys, good morning. Papakita ko sa inyo ngayon kung paano ang tamang pagtira ng flat position. Ang gamit namin dyan ay yung flat bar at yung welding rod namin ay yung 6011. Dapat yung mga paada, ang isa ay nasa likod tapos yung isa nasa harap, at yung welding rod dapat naka 90 degrees minus 10 to 15 degrees. Gumamit din kayo ng welding mask, tsaka yung gloves, at tsaka yung coverall para hindi kayo matalsikan ng mga talsik-talsik sa welding. Ang gamit naming welding rod na yung 6011. Panoorin nyo ng iba't ibang posisyon sa pagwe-welding.
Flat, horizontal, vertical and overhead. The flat welding position is the easiest position and best position to weld in. If the workpiece can't be manipulated to weld in a flat position, you have to weld out of position. The most common type of weld is a fillet weld and a groove weld, and you can perform these welds in all four positions. There are numbers that are used to designate the type of welding position. 1. Flat position. 2. Horizontal position. 3. Vertical position. 4. Overhead position. Flat position. The flat welding position is the preferred welding position. For a welder, it's the easiest, most ergonomic and safest. In the flat position, the workpiece is flat and your welding electrode moves in a horizontal direction. In the flat welding position, you weld on the top side of your workpiece. The common term for this kind of weld is called flat position, but it's also referred to as the downhand position. Horizontal position. In the horizontal position, the weld is on the upper side of a horizontal surface and against a vertical surface. This of a horizontal weld is along the horizontal plane and is often used for fillet welds or groove welds. This type of weld is more difficult than a flat weld. A potential issue for this welding position, which makes it more difficult than a flat weld, is that the molten metal can fall to the lower side of the joint and heat can rise to the upper side. This makes creating a uniform deposit. However, weaving the electrode distributes heat equally and prevents the puddle running down and has the additional benefit of faster freezing. Vertical position. In the vertical position, the weld axis is almost vertical. The main problem faced with a vertical weld is that the molten metal tends to run down the joint and pile up at the bottom. This can be controlled by angling the welding electrode up to 45 degrees. In doing so, you ensure good fusion and prevent runoff. And at last, the overhead position. This position requires more skill due to the fact that the welding is performed from the underside of the joint. For overhead welding, the welder should wear a cap, coat, cape and possibly chaps. This is necessary to protect the welder from falling molten metal. The angle of the electrode to the joint surface is the same as for other welding positions. The electrode should be held almost straight to the weld axis for overhead welding. A travel angle of only 5 to 10 degrees is suggested. a weaving motion is not required to cool the weld pool. As the weld pool increases in size, the possibility of the metal falling out or sagging increases. The use of several narrower beads rather than a weaving motion is recommended. Please remember that.
Kung nagustuhan nyo ang aking video, please like, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell. Thank you so much. God bless all safe.